All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Snobcast. I will refrain from saying the episode number in case we want to release these.
This is also episode 1000.
Shrouded in mystery.
That was
All right,
Emile
ladies and
Khoury.
gentlemen, thank you so much, Johnny, for having me here. Thank you so much, Steve, for having me.
Who
Thank
are
you so
you?
much for Tommy. I don't know. Who am I?
This is Emile
I
Khoury.
wonder.
Yeah, that was a great intro. You sounded very relaxed.
Very relaxed.
Very
I
relaxed.
think
I'm not very relaxed. I'm just very depressed. So that's
Yeah.
Do you think the joint has anything to do with that, or?
no,
I didn't know you went
I've
to
never
jail.
smoked weed in my whole life. Huh?
Oh. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for giving me that laugh.
Why? Explain.
The joint.
The joint.
Did a
Oh, wait.
Oh, hey, oh.
clink, you
Hey.
know.
The slammer.
The slammer, you know what I mean?
I feel like we're
Upstate
going to be
New York.
sharp on this episode.
I think we're going to be very sharp, very
Yeah.
focused.
Very focused, laser focused.
It's good to be back. It's good to see you all. It's good to have you back, Emile. Hype Man Steve is here. Chef Tom is here.
Yo, yo, yo.
Let's get on this. Trudeau blackface.
Did he use the whole tank of black paint they gave him?
Listen,
or what?
one thing I have to say about that costume.
Yeah. Let's
It
hear
was 20 years ago. It's a mistake. It was stupid. I feel like we didn't know better back then.
Basically, like when we all have professional careers 20 years from now and they look
And
back to
these
this podcast.
episodes where now are going to have one view or one
Yeah.
listener, but in 10 years, they're going to have 10. Who knows? And I feel like Trudeau, the crazy thing about it was not the costume itself, but the fucking dedication behind the costume.
This is very intense.
It wasn't just blackface. It
went
was black fingernails. It
full
was black all the way down to
Full
the
pin.
sole of his feet.
He
It
probably got like a makeup artist to do it.
honestly, it for sure took him more than 3
Here's
hours.
an interesting fact. Do you think he blackfaced his cock?
I would not be surprised.
Yeah, that's what you call method acting.
I would not be surprised.
I feel like only the people that were at that party would know that.
Hey-o.
You know?
I know it's old news and shit, but because we have an election coming up here in Canada, it's a pretty important election, just like the election in the United States of America. But I don't know. We have shit to figure out here.
I feel like our problems are less important, though.
Definitely.
They're
Are
less
they?
emphasized.
Are they?
I can tell you for a fact I know more about American politics than I do about Canadian
Oh
politics.
yeah,
so-
because Trump's on the TV and the radio more than literally anybody else ever in show business ever.
I wonder if they have the metrics behind it. Like just the shitstorm online on social media after he got elected. Just everything that... I feel like nothing can surpass this ever again.
You'd hope not, anyway.
Steve is a very strict, not strict, very you know your shit.
I try, as much as I can. But, Tom, you said the... shit, what did you just say? It was a very good point. But anyway,
He didn't say anything.
That was
That
yesterday.
was the most on the radio like ever.
no, the point is that
That-
I think whatever issues, there is that we're facing isn't what any of the parties are really addressing.
Yeah.
So,
What
or
if-
if they do, it's at such an inadequate level that just don't address it at that point.
You know what's sad, Steve?
Tell me.
What's sad is that he's the president of the United States. He had a TV show before, and now he's in a movie. Probably not voluntarily. But did you guys see the trailer for? I don't know if it's DreamWorks or are they still open or closed?
DreamWorks is still open.
Okay, I don't know if it's DreamWorks or Pixar's.
Pixar is definitely still open.
That's animation.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
DreamWorks is not
Yeah.
just animation though.
No, but DreamWorks or Pixar. I don't remember which one it was. There's like an animated movie coming out where it's about this little dog owned by the Queen.
Oh, the Queen's Corgi.
Yeah, that's it. Did you see the trailer?
No,
You
I
see
don't
when
want
Donald
to.
Trump-
And it's neither DreamWorks or Pixar.
Who is it?
It's some This I don't even know. Bro.
Anyway.
Some European company.
Whatever the hell it is.
Probably the
They
H
had
brothers.
Donald Trump get out of a car in the middle of that, like all animated. Hey, yeah, you know it's gonna be great. Oh, this little country, whatever the fuck he says, and then he's like, oh,
Well, there's a cartoon.
fuck your Mexicans or whatever he says.
Our cartoon
The
president.
cartoon.
Yeah,
Our cartoon president.
the one where he's
Showtime, yeah.
It's actually
Shout
pretty
out.
funny. I haven't I never watched the full episode, but like I would happen upon it and I thought it was funny.
That must be a relief for every single world leader. Just like no matter how much they
They
fuck
could just
up,
point.
no matter how much they fuck up, Trump is going to wake up on a Thursday and it's just going to overshadow all of them. That's
Yeah. Oh, for sure. The first thing that's gonna happen is,
Shout out to Thursdays.
no.
Have you guys ever been to Thursdays?
Yeah.
I have never been. I've
have.
been to Winnie's.
I went once.
That just went from
Is it-
USA
No.
to Montreal. Real
Sorry,
quick.
not Thursdays. I'm thinking of TGI Fridays. I've been to a
Back to the
TGI
States.
Fridays.
that
Thursdays.
shows how much of a non-political podcast we are.
we could not hold a conversation for more than 6 minutes, and we all started sweating, just waiting for something intelligent to come up. And we're all like, "Yeah, no, this is not going to happen."
But no, I've never been to for those listening outside of the Montreal area, which is no one.
For those listening,
No,
which is-
Steve's parents.
Thursdays is a very famous bar here in Montreal, and Winnie's is the downstairs bar.
Thursdays is
Winnie's is downstairs.
notorious
Yes.
for milfs. I've heard.
No, that's
It's
Thursday.
a slightly
That's-
older
you said
crowd.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Oh, I heard
yeah,
Win-
exactly. Yeah,
That was
Please
yesterday,
ignore-
Steve.
yeah, Thursdays.
Yeah, that's what I've
Okay.
heard. I was there though. I don't find that to be the case though. But I went once. So
Did
not
you
good
look
at
out for
reference.
MILFs, or were you just there with
No, but
someone?
I think I would have noticed.
You
if
guys,
it was.
you guys just made me think of an episode of
Tangent.
Curb Your Enthusiasm when Larry David is in the with his
You gotta
therapist.
open the asshole, Larry.
No, with Bryan Cranston when he's with the therapist and he breaks doctor-patient confidentiality because his doctor tells him he likes truffles, and he meets another couple that goes to that doctor and he says, "Oh yeah, we're going to Melise tonight. Oh yeah, it's truffle season. You should definitely go." And they're like, "Oh, how does Larry know that? Because Larry doesn't give a fuck about anything." He's like, "Oh, the doctor told me," and then the doctor like tells him off because he broke doctor-patient confidentiality. And he's like, "That's not how it works."
What was the point of that?
Well, yeah,
You guys
we-
mentioned it's because you guys mentioned Melise.
What?
Somebody said
No,
that.
what-
Somebody
I
said
said
Thursdays
MILFs.
or Winnie.
So the intermission.
Good night,
between-
everyone. Good night, everyone.
The intermission between those two podcasts. One of them is going to be slightly interesting, and the second one is just going to be a train wreck. This
This is it, guys. You were listening to the train wreck.
Live studio Ireland's Q. Oh, the wait, they're gone.
But yeah, MILFs. That was what we were talking about. MILFs.
MILFs.
Are you
When did that come up? That term. When was the first time you ever heard the word MILF?
the word MILF?
When MILF Hunter came around.
I don't know what that
Man,
is.
that guy is a superstar.
Is that a porn
You don't know
thing?
who
Yeah.
Milf Hunter is?
No, no idea.
This guy with the pinch.
Yeah.
Like a
He was
goatee?
like a superstar when we were kids.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah,
he would
no.
be in every single Brazzers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But shout out to Brazzers. They're
Montreal.
Montreal. Shout
very
out to
proud
the
of
homies.
what
Sponsor
we
us.
export.
Making this sound since like at least the early 2000s.
It's also it's a it's a household name.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the first time I heard MILFs was in American Pie.
I don't know. I don't recollect. I heard MILF. I don't remember. No
you
idea.
remember when
Yeah.
you found out what it meant?
Yes. Well, yeah.
I think it was like immediately upon hearing it.
Upon impact.
Like
I found out a few
like,
years
oh.
after.
Yeah, it's true. I've never had
Oh.
anybody explain to me what that is. I just saw it, and then I'm like, yeah,
You
that's,
figured
this
that's
makes
what it
Well,
sense.
I don't know if that was the order, but like whatever context it was, I think you kind of whatever way it came, you're like, that's what that is.
Do you think they exaggerated with the DILF and the GILF?
By the way, you just pointed that out. I've never seen anything
DILF?
related to DILF. On
Why
online
would you
website.
want to? You're a man.
No, but I'm saying
A divorcee I'd like to fuck?
It's not that I didn't say I've never watched. I've never seen anything related to it. I've never seen anything. I haven't seen DILF sections online.
Yeah,
Have you seen some?
Is there GILF sections online?
I don't know.
There's definitely GILF section.
I've seen,
Tom would know.
yeah.
I've stumbled upon grandma porn. That's for sure.
Oh my
Did you ever
goodness.
stumble upon shemale porn because you accidentally read it was Shamale? You're like, what the fuck is Shamale? Is that a new actress? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Wait, that happened to one of you guys, no?
No.
So you're trying to play off the fact that you were just
We've
on
been
Chino
talking
porn.
about a lot of porn lately.
Not that you mentioned shamali, it reminds me of tamales.
That's
Are you
mainly
hungry,
why.
Jenny?
Yeah, I'm very hungry.
Do we have tamales in Montreal? I feel like I've never.
Steve?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
How are you sitting right now?
I'm-
Cue to Steve whenever it's something remotely ethnic. Hey, you know we're gonna get shakshuka? Hold on, let me call Steve.
Well, hey, so I have an idea, guys. I have an idea. So I'm gonna mention a point now, but then we have to go back to the other point that I'm thinking of, which is restaurants. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
But before
Okay.
we tangent off the restaurants, there's a porn epidemic that's happening now, and I don't mean like AIDS. I mean like stepsister porn.
Yeah.
I want to just be the first to note to start this discussion off.
You're a big fan of it, aren't you? Not?
Well, here's the thing. The problem is that it has the best porn. It has the best looking actresses.
Are you thinking about it? Because it's taking a long time to speak.
No, because I'm trying to say this as unpervy as I can. But
You're a perv.
Wow.
Let's just
I
do
even
it.
know which
anyways,
scenes you're
it
talking
has you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly
It has the
They
has
have
the top stars.
The
I mean, it's-
most beautiful looking actresses, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's only from a marketing standpoint. I
Well,
don't
yeah.
know. It might have been a mistake within someone who read the statistics wrong, and they're just like everything needs to be step whatever.
Like-
so that's how it ended up becoming
Yeah.
a thing.
like everything.
It's a fantasy, I guess. That a
But
lot
okay,
of people
okay.
have.
Let's have the moral compass section of the
Okay.
compass.
You say it so patiently.
Tune in to last week's episode.
Or is
let's
it
have
next week's?
a moral segment? Okay.
Yeah.
So you come from a step situation family, all right?
I don't. Oh, you're just giving me the scenario.
Yeah, I'm giving you a scenario.
Okay, just because I don't want you to point fingers at me.
So you come from a step situation family. You're a grown man. You're 25, 30, whatever it is.
Wow.
Your mom remarries with someone, and then their daughter is 25, 30 your
Extremely
age.
hot.
Extremely hot. You're
They
head
shouldn't-
over heels.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it actually fucked up?
Cue silence.
No, but really, is it? There's no relationship with her. Your stepmom knows
And they,
her.
for some reason, they always hate each other at the beginning. It's always like, oh, yeah, fucking.
No, but I'm
You're not
actually,
even my real sister.
This is not even. This is not
Until-
even being pushed from a sexual perspective. Is it actually fucked up?
Oh, you're talking about like real life. Like, is it actually fucked up? Like, if it were to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, no, as in the sense of you're trying to get into it with your
Stepsister.
stepsister who you've met a month ago.
Oh, I don't know where I stand with this. It's really hard because I feel like if
This
I-
is a genuine question,
Was
objectively
that a
speaking.
pun?
Do you sleep in the same room?
No.
Yes.
No,
No.
you live in the same house. Okay, you don't live in the same house.
This is such a hard question.
Oh,
Why
well,
do you
no,
ask?
that's
Oh, if
too
you don't
much.
live in this, if you don't live in the same house, it makes the decision a bit
But what's the
a bit
difference?
more. Well, I mean, because there's less of a chance that you guys have to run into each other. You know what I mean? Afterwards.
Let's not even run into each other. I'm talking ethically speaking,
Yeah.
morally speaking.
It's
But you're
definitely
not
wrong.
related.
It's
You're not-
wrong.
Well, is it? Because you're not related.
It's wrong.
I mean, if you,
I get what he's saying.
If you
I
were,
do understand too, but I
if
also
you were kids and you grew up together, so let's say you're 3, she's
That's
1,
different.
and you've grown, yeah, 100%.
But
That's wrong.
what makes it more fucked up is what if it happens? What if it happens and you're single? Both of you are single and you're like 39.
that's weird,
What?
bro.
Why
No,
would it
like
be weird?
if your parents your parents like remarry, and it happens when you're 39 and she's also 39 and you
Yeah,
don't
but
live
how old are
together.
your parents?
I don't
Whatever,
know.
it's 69.
They're like
throwing this shit
69.
around.
And
69,
they decide to
whatever it is.
remarry. That's
69
yeah, they're
a pun, or-
69, Steve.
69.
Yeah, and they decide to remarry.
This is going nowhere. I feel
I
like
feel
I've
like,
been
yeah,
touched
it is-
in an
it-
area
It is
that I
fucked up.
shouldn't have been touched by Emile.
Just wow.
I'm literally touching him as
Yeah.
we speak.
Everybody, even our listeners right now, they all feel like they have that weird uncle that
Sorry, Mom.
they've been watching out for.
No,
But
but,
yeah, no,
but
it is
it's
fucked
a
up.
very hard question
Yeah.
to answer. But on my point of view, it's wrong.
Yeah, me too. I
It's
say
wrong.
it's wrong.
I also.
Steve's gonna say yes because Steve is moral about everything. So
What the fuck
But-
did I do?
But
But-
where does the morality come from? You don't know her. She's a random
you're
person.
I get your point.
If the word sisters in there, it's too much. Yeah.
okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
you're not on the
Yeah, I
same
get
level
what
as
you mean.
us.
No, I get what you mean.
Giving me
Step
the
would
side
have
eye,
to
it's
be a
very
longer.
sexy.
In order for it to maybe have to change my mind, they would have to take out the word step and put something that's bigger than the word sister.
Example.
Because sister really sticks out a lot. If it would be like,
Well,
Step sibling.
No. It's still-
If you would have
step has to be like a new word.
completely, a new
and
word. It
bigger
would have
word.
to be like
The-
a cropopulous sister, and then I'd be like, oh fuck,
But it's still
that feels like it's not
the
related.
sister is still
No, because I don't see sister now. Now I see cropopulous.
Because
and
it
I'm like, what the
it
fuck
gets
is this?
overpowered. I'm not saying I agree with this. I'm just saying.
You're just trying to justify his shitty point.
I was trying to see if I could convince anybody after this one to be like, oh yeah, what are you saying?
Not working.
No, it's not working.
So are you on the same level as all of us, Emil?
I mean, are you asking if I wouldn't fuck?
Yeah, your stepsister.
Emil,
That my that I
Emil's
met
like,
last week?
Emil's like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
You're very
I
uncertain.
could
about
say
it.
that, but
I wouldn't
I'm not sure.
I wouldn't ... too often.
No, but really, it's just the standpoint of okay. Forget the fucking. Let's say you fall in love with her.
Just this one time.
No. Let's say you fall in love with her. You're like, she's the one.
Oh, that's fucking weird, bro.
That
No,
you're better
at
off
that
having
point,
sex.
At that
Better
point,
off having sex. At
that
that
or,
point.
that have sex or hang yourself. I mean,
Okay. Let's say. Okay, let's put you in context. You meet. No.
I don't need context.
Okay,
Mise en scène.
I'm
Mise
just
en
mise en
scène.
scène. You meet a girl at a bar. You hit it off. You start dating for a month. You're like, she's the one. And then your dad presents you to her mom, and he's like, I'm remarrying you to her mom.
Yeah, no, that's Hollywood. That's Hollywood.
Okay,
level.
but let's say it's Hollywood, but it's still the same context. You're
Yeah.
having sex with your
I
stepsister.
think that's a.
now it's fucked up. That makes it even more fucked
This
up.
is very deep.
well, no, because I think that's
on
a.
whose part is it fucked
By
up?
the way,
On
this is
yours
a
or your
movie,
parents'?
music, and comedy podcast. I just want to point that
now
out.
it's porn, apparently.
And now we're talking about like
fucking our step siblings.
if you met her beforehand, is it still viable to fuck your stepsister?
We're talking about all the tough hot subjects.
dude, I don't even know where to go with that. I would also hang myself. Suicide is
feel
the
like-
way out.
Even without the mise en scène, I feel like you want to hang yourself.
Yeah, it must be the depression. I don't know what it is, honestly.
She comes into the room. Mom, Rafi hung himself. He has a sock on his cock.
Then we know it's a mill.
Tune into the previous podcast.
He's hung himself.
Jesus Christ.
This is bad. So
Wow. I'm going back to restaurants now.
Oh yeah, yeah, good.
Because sex makes me hungry.
As it should.
It's true, huh? You finish having like a fucking.
What was that?
I was trying to be seductive. You go for, let's say, a round, like a good round, 3 minutes, and then you're like, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Like a nice Jarry's.
Yeah,
You know?
that's
like
the
a nice,
person.
like, you know what I'm
You're a chef. You're a renowned chef.
Chef Tom. How many Michelin stars?
Ice cream. That's what I
Have
go
you
for.
ever eaten at a Michelin star restaurant?
Oh no,
Not yet.
I've eaten at a restaurant that should be considered a Michelin star restaurant.
Which is what?
In Montreal?
Michelin doesn't come to Canada.
No, why?
Because they're assholes. At the same time, some people don't like the Michelin Road Guide.
Okay.
Just because it's like, why you gotta, there's restaurants that are just as good that aren't Michelin star restaurants, that they're not on the guide, and it's like a mom and pops thing. There's a lot of political.
Have you seen that
debate.
thing where this Thai lady who's like 100 years old, she makes these crab omelets in Thailand.
Yes.
She got a Michelin
You saw
star.
that on Netflix. That
Yeah,
documentary.
that documentary, the
Yeah.
Chef's Table, which is
Yeah,
one of
it's
the
ridiculous.
best series they have. That guy who makes those roasted ducks in China, also, which
Yeah.
is a small shack.
Yeah.
I think
It's
he has
Michelin
two,
star
he
ducks.
has
You showed
two
me that.
Michelin
Two
stars
Michelin
now.
stars.
Tom, you showed me that.
The soy
Two
sauce
Michelin stars,
ducks.
and it costs like $12.
Yeah.
What's your stand on tasting menus?
Please explain that for people that don't understand.
So a
what that
tasting
is.
menu
So a
would
ta-
be, let's say,
Yeah.
Like a
go
tapas
for it.
menu?
You're the chef. Go for
Yeah,
it.
a tasting menu would basically be like you get to the restaurant, they either see what I hate is when it goes one way, not the other. I hate it when it's like, oh, we're just going to give you smaller portions of everything on the menu. That's one thing. Fine. It's considered a tasting menu because you're tasting a bit of everything.
It's
yeah.
basically a multi-course.
Yeah,
meal where you
multi-course.
pay
It's
one
a
fee.
tapas version of all the
Like-
It's not a tapas.
We
though.
went to
No,
Brevner's
it would
that one
be-
time.
Exactly.
One piece as
Shout out to
opposed to
Yeah,
Bremner.
it would be a yeah.
like
amongst
just
all this
yeah.
noise. Shout out to Bremner.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Bremner is good. I was underwhelmed by their fried chicken. The rest was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, we can't really.
Wow.
Wow, Jesus.
Wow.
Those
So
pancakes.
he's married.
The
to-
pancakes are
fucking-
Oh
some
my
of the
God.
best
He's
pancakes.
married to
Their
my
drinks.
cousin, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Danny,
Yeah.
Yes.
big fan.
Yeah. Well. Shout out.
Major fan. No,
But,
but the one of the, Bremner, we can say without a doubt that is top I would say top 10 restaurant.
The first time we ever went,
absolutely.
the first time we the three of us actually were all at Bremner. He gave us like a fixed price, like here I'm giving you everything on the menu, but it wasn't like you saying like
That's a
small
good
portions.
experience.
It was like
Family
here-
meal.
Oh no, but
It was a family
Bremner,
meal.
Yeah.
but Bremner is not considered a
No.
tasting menu restaurant
No.
at all.
Well,
I'm
no,
saying-
no, no. But for that night, because it was our first time there, they were like, "Hey, what will
We'll
here's
make you a
this
bit of
price?
everything.
Okay,
We'll
which
make
is
you,
a
we'll
good.
make you everything."
But see,
Yeah.
you're getting everything of a big portion
Yes, not
restaurant.
small portions.
A
yeah.
tasting menu would be, let's say, Le Toqué, where
Yeah.
you end up spending $500 and you get 27 courses, which
Yeah.
is
And
over
then
the
you go
course
to
of
McDonald's
3
and you get
hours.
yourself two junior
Exactly,
chickens.
but that's why I'm asking you, as a chef,
Okay.
would you go there as a consumer or?
I would only take a tasting menu if it was if everything on it was kind of off menu. You know what I mean?
Mm.
If it was like the chef is
We'll
going to
fix
make
you
you
up.
a tasting menu.
What's
Oh,
your
okay.
standpoint on these sort of plates, like those plates where you order and it comes us
Look, you're not
A
the
six-
point of
6
that
centimeter
dish.
square?
The point of that dish is not for quantity. It's for the taste, and it's for the preparation that went behind that taste. Because it's not, you're not going to get yourself like a piece of deep fried chicken.
No, for sure. And also, I feel like you see food also as I see it, which is
Yeah.
pretty much a form of art. You go to a restaurant to appreciate the word
Yeah.
that goes behind it, but would you spend that much money on that sort of experience?
Depends the restaurant. Depends the restaurant.
Have you done that?
I would. Well, look. I mean, I've gone to Garde Manger.
Chuck Hughes.
Yeah.
Shout
But
out.
still,
And
not a tasting menu.
Not a tasting menu.
Not a
restaurant,
tasting menu, no. Like tasting menu, you want to go have kind of a tasting menu. You go to like Prohibition. It's all run by the chefs, and there's no menu. They just go in. The ingredients are written on the board, and
Prohibition?
they make you. Yeah.
That's actually what it's called.
No, sorry, not Prohibition.
Yeah.
Provisions.
Hmm.
Provisions.
Yeah, Prohibition is like this Terbon ghetto bar.
No, it's also
No,
it's
it's
also
also a weed
what High
store.
Times used to be called. It's
Yeah.
not Prohibition.
Oh
but
yeah, I
it's
was
not.
it's also my cousin's
Sorry.
bar. I was expecting that.
Shout
right
out.
It's called Provisions, and that's what they do. Is the food's written on the board and the menu, not the menu. No, sorry, the ingredients, and then it's like literally they make you whatever from those ingredients, and you get what you get. You don't choose, which is good.
And what's the price? More,
I think
more or less.
it's per person. It's like $65, but it's like a. It's
That's
like
still
a-
affordable.
Yeah, it's like a 10-course like kind of thing or something like that.
I
That's
love
crazy.
how an open micer is saying that's still affordable for a $65.
Well, look, I'm gonna shamelessly plug my favorite restaurant in
Go for it.
Montreal right now, Mochione.
Oh, I've been there, and this
Isn't it-
restaurant
isn't it
is
incredible?
Next level. I was a bit so as soon as you walk in there, not even 35 seats.
No, it's 25 seats. The restaurant.
Spotless, super clean.
Yeah,
And I don't know if you guys are aware, but it's
I've
like
never been.
You've never been. It's
No.
fantastic. It's like this new age fusion
a
Italian.
friend of
food.
mine did all the art, all the pictures you
It's
see and all
beautiful,
that.
and just you
My
walk
friend
in.
Liana.
It's
Yeah.
a small corner, and
Where is it?
what I loved, it's
Villeray and St.
yeah,
Denis.
Villeray. And what I love about this restaurant is, as soon as you walk in there, first of all, the staff is so competent.
A1.
I love an open
They're all
kitchen
from Turkey.
opposite. From where?
Turkey.
So they've all moved. I think the head chef is from somewhere else. though.
Luca is from. Used to be sous chef at Turkey for 5 years.
Okay.
I used to play soccer with him.
There you go.
Yeah, he was
That's it.
the winner of the first Top Chef Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously, I
and
had
they
no
did
idea.
chopped. Was it
Chopped.
Chopped. And you just see it from the execution of the food. That everything is spotless. The food was fantastic. And I feel like Italian is a food where it's very difficult to have any type of fusion food.
But you see, his isn't really Italian.
It's still
It's on the edge.
it's
of
Italian ingredients
Yeah.
with fusion. So
Yeah.
we had we had one of the entrees, which was this like sashimi of tuna and mixed with.
Ooh.
You get all the textures, which was fucking beautiful. But that's not Italian. But you don't feel like you're in an Italian
No,
restaurant. The
no.
only Italian thing that you would feel
The pasta.
walking in would be the pasta and also the decoration.
Did
So
you have the
those
pasta?
pictures, the pasta was
You had the bolognese.
fantastic. Didn't have the bolognese. We had the gnocchis, and we had this like seashell shaped.
Conchiglie, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So these two were fantastic, mixed with wild mushrooms. Their wine list. They have. I'm a big
It's
fan
a
of natural.
fantastic wine list.
Big fan of natural wines,
Yeah.
and everything on their menu is natural. And you know what I love about this restaurant?
The service
There's not
is insane,
6,000 options.
Yeah. It's
You
like
walk in there-
it's like 12 items, the whole menu.
12 items, 3 entrees, six
Mains,
main
two
courses, a
desserts,
couple of
yeah.
desserts,
And the
and you
specials.
get your wines and the specials.
Two
It's
specials. It's fantastic.
I think we should go to more restaurants together. I feel.
we should, man. I feel like
There's
we
a great place here in the area called Du Boucher à la Table.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
there you go.
It's a bring
Okay.
your own wine. It's a higher end Italian, but like whatever's on the board that night is what you're gonna eat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've been to one fancy Italian restaurant in Montreal, and that's the one in the old port at the Emma.
Oh damn! Yeah.
Yes.
Which I'm not a fan of pasta because my mom used to shove ghetto fucking processed shitty pasta that she would buy from IGN.
I'm
That was
sorry.
her. She would make like a tuna sauce, which was just like a crime against humanity. It was horrible. I used to hate pasta, and then I met my girlfriend, and she's like, "Come, let's have actual." She's Italian.
That's
She's half
different,
Italian.
huh?
She's come, literally come. She's half Italian, so she would bring me to these Italian restaurants, and we went to Daema, and I had a plate of tagliatelle,
Yeah.
with wild mushroom, and that was it. Olive oil, mushroom, and the pasta,
Shit.
and it's hands down the best pasta I've ever had in my whole life. And that lady is like 166 years old, and she's slinging pasta in the kitchen
Yeah.
from 11 a.m. till
All day.
1, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
all day. And you see the pictures on the walls when you walk in. Every single superstar that has ever walked the face of the earth has taken a picture with her. You can't kill her. It's
I also
impossible.
is that the building that was also a prison at a point? I'm pretty sure that was a prison.
It does look like something that used to
It's
be a
in the
prison.
basement, right?
It's in the basement.
Yeah,
It's
that was a
when you walk
prison.
in.
That was a prison.
And by the
at
way,
that
not overpriced.
But see, that's good.
point. Have you been?
No, I've never been to
You've
that.
never been to Daima? I'm telling you, everything. I think they have a small garden in the back,
Yeah.
which is a bit like what.
Guys, the key to making it in this city is lower prices, good quality, like the best quality ingredients you can find, and a decent wine list. You need like a good, not like that you're getting whatever wines and you're selling them expensive, or that you're getting like $600. Who's they're gonna come buy a plate of pasta, it's gonna be $20, and that's it. They're not spending $600 on a bottle of wine.
And a perfect example for having a proper wine list is Joe Beef. You go to Joe. Have you been to
I've
Joe
never
Beef?
I've never been there actually.
You guys have never been to
No.
Joe Beef. This is
No.
something that you have to do. Which
There in Mont Lapin, because they also have Mont
Vin
Lapin.
Mon Lapin also, which they're both very focused on small production
Yeah.
wines, which are natural, which have no added sulfites. Their wine list starts at $40 a bottle. So you would
That's
go to
good.
Joe Beef expecting a bottle at $600. And
I
nothing
would
less.
I would have expected
Yeah.
that.
You don't. You walk in. There's
good.
plates that are affordable. There's higher cuts of meat, which will be costing more.
You gotta make yourself accessible to everybody if you want to make it in this town.
Exactly. And I haven't been to the McKiernan though. I feel like it's something that I need to try. It's from this whole. They have Vin Mon Lapin. They have Joe Beef. They have McKiernan. I think they opened a couple more spots, but the restaurant needs to be accessible to everybody. That's why. Well, I prefer mom and pop shops.
100%.
Yeah.
We went to this restaurant, which was a fucking horrible experience. We went to Jotoba for my birthday, which is an Asian restaurant that opened on Peel, if I'm not wrong.
Mhm.
And it's this higher end Asian type Japanese fusion cuisine. We ordered dumplings, fucking horrible, fried, disgusting dumplings, flavorless. The bill came up $250. We had barely 2 glasses of wine each, a couple of dishes. You can go to Mademoiselle Dumpling
Isn't that place
You know that place?
incredible?
On
On
Saint
Saint-Hubert. Oh,
for $50.
yeah.
You get dumplings until it comes out of your
Did you ever
ears.
have the dumpling soup?
Everything is fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
I've never
there.
been there.
You go to Sammy Soup Dumpling.
I
on
haven't.
Crescent.
I think I passed it the other day.
It's so
because
good.
the name's telling me
It's right
something.
near Lozo. It's not far. It's like
Yeah, it's right in front of Flojo, a couple
Okay.
steps down. You have, and as soon as you walk in, it's smaller than your living room. There's 3 old Asian ladies
in the window.
slinging dumplings all day.
And you said what was that on Crescent?
Sammy Soup Dumpling,
Okay.
which a soup dumpling.
Oh, the soup
is
dumplings are
fucking
sick.
Fantastic.
I had a mega one in New
But you
York.
see,
and-
Are you able to consciously differentiate a meal, let's say at Sammy Soup Dumpling, where you would have these type of dumplings, and a fine dining experience?
why does
or
there have to be a difference?
You don't see a difference in both.
If the dumplings taste
No.
incredible.
In a sense, can you justify spending $500 on a supper?
But you see, look, if you're going to like a Michelin star restaurant, you're going there for the name,
Yeah.
100% the name. It's like buying, it's like buying designer clothes versus regular clothes.
Yeah, I can't push myself to buy designer
No,
clothes.
Same.
you're buying the name. That's it. That's all you're doing. It's not it's necessarily better quality. Denim is denim. You know what I mean? So
Do you feel like this? You can use it on, let's say, Italian food. because I go to fancier Lebanese restaurants or Arabic, Middle Eastern restaurants. I can't do it because I'm eating the kafta, and in my mind, I'm like, I'm spending $55 on this piece of meat.
Yeah, but what's
where
the quality?
It doesn't taste better than what I can get from
Okay.
not from Emir.
If it
not
doesn't
from these places,
if it
from,
doesn't taste better, there's you're talking about from like a mom and pops kind of place.
from mom and
like,
pops,
yeah.
where this old Armenian
like Damas.
man.
Did you ever go to Damas?
I hated my experience there.
You didn't like it.
I heard really
the
good
food,
things about
the
it.
food. That's Arabic food for white people. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, that
Because
makes
the
sense,
thing
though.
is, I'm eating it, and that's why I'm asking you guys to extrapolate on the Italian side. Because I'm eating that food at Damas. It's high quality food. It's great tasting food, but it doesn't taste better than my mom's. It doesn't taste better than Massis on Curé Rabel in front of Les DS, the strip club. There's levels to
That's
the
'cause
food.
that
that
one's
you-
legit.
That's I'm telling you, because Damas they have high quality products. They have high quality tasting foods, very competent chefs, and as a business, these guys are fucking geniuses. You're selling
The experience.
the experience not to Arabic people. If you go to Damas and you sit down, try listening and try seeing if any Lebanese, Syrian, Middle Eastern people are there. No, it's
There's-
mostly locals, which that's what justifies the higher prices.
Yeah. There's a place in Chicago. I think it's like something like $500 per person for the tasting menu. And it's like 15 courses, but it's the craziest food it's the insanest. Just walking in, the building looks like nothing. You walk in, it's like black corridor, and all of a sudden there's like a door that opens, like a hidden door that opens, and it's like bright red, like plasticky kind of like neon red, and you walk through like a super red hallway, and you get to like where you're supposed to eat, and they come and they like roll a plastic onto your table, a special tablecloth, and they come and they plate you your first dish.
Oh,
on the
that's
table.
sick. See, that's
You know what
a
I mean?
full experience.
You know what I mean? Or they'll bring you one of their desserts was a balloon.
Cool.
A balloon of sugar that you put your mouth in, you inhale the air inside is like intensely flavored, and as you do that, you eat the balloon.
Didn't they do that at El Boui at the beginning, or
That's Alinea is the place that does that in Chicago. But it's all stuff you pay for the experience, you're paying for the name of the chef that's there.
But
It's why you know, like when we went to Momofuku, you see Momofuku
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
but
great
Momo-
example.
But not to go deep into it because we already spoke about
Yeah.
it. But
Momofuku is my all-time favorite
Yeah,
restaurant.
but
the
you
noodle
see-
bar, by the way.
the noodle
Yeah,
bar,
but
yeah.
you see, it's-
but the one in Toronto, which
The one in Toronto.
Did you go to one in Vegas? I've never
Not
been.
yet, no.
Okay, because it's
Yeah.
always packed, and
Yeah.
I've never been there.
But you see, it's a
But-
world-renowned chef
Yeah.
now.
Well, speaking of Vegas, I want to mention a unique kind of experience that we had. You were there.
Was I?
Young
like mentally there? Or?
at the Paris Hotel in Vegas, Yongkang Street. It's a pretty kind of cool concept. It's set up in a way that it looks like you're in the street.
Of Paris, first of all. First of all,
Well,
it's
for-
like
go ahead.
So the Paris Hotel in Vegas, like this, where the restaurants are, it's like you're literally like in a ruelle
Yeah.
of like Paris.
Yeah.
But off to the side, there's this new
That
restaurant.
would be an alley for all you.
yeah.
angles.
Sorry. Yes, alley. Thank you. I couldn't think about the word. Think of the word, but
That's why we're here.
they opened this new restaurant called Yangkang Street, and Steve and I went there one time for like a late lunch, and literally like the Asian woman walks up to us like at the table with like a bunch of dumplings.
Yeah, she has like a street cart that she pushes like along
That's
the
how they
restaurant.
do the dim sum originally. That's the proper way
That's
of doing
Well,
it.
insane.
exactly.
So
They
she
kind of,
comes
like-
to me and like I don't understand what the fuck she's saying, and and she just. And I'm like, I don't know. And I look at Steve because he's cultured. And I'm like, what is she saying? And he's like, I don't know.
If Steve doesn't know
Steve,
that,
then-
Your eyes
and
must
then-
have been wide
And
when she showed up.
how did I end up understanding? I don't.
she doesn't speak English.
No, she didn't speak English, bro.
Did she kind of like show us?
She showed us what she had in the cart, and I was like,
Was there
oh.
drugs in the dumplings? What the fuck
I'm
was going on?
like, I'm like, okay.
They were really good. So
Anyways, and honestly, I was too hungover to enjoy the food, so I would like to go back, obviously. But it was. A good
I could
experience.
remember it was very good, the food, and it was like ridiculously
It was
fast
very,
too.
and it was very cheap.
Yeah, it was cheap. It came really fast, and the whole experience of it was like really cool.
And
Yeah.
cheap food in Vegas is not very hard to find.
Now you
it's
see,
very hard to find.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Is cheap food that tastes incredibly good worth a Michelin star if it's not in the same caliber as those restaurants, like in terms of experience and you know what I mean? If you get there, if you go to any dumpling place, that's like run by old Asian people, the service is gonna suck because they naturally it's like they're not they're not, hospitality isn't like on the top of the list. It's the food.
Do you need the hospitality? I don't give a fuck.
I mean, if my water glass gets empty, I'd like it to be filled. But
I don't care if the food is fantastic.
well, no, I mean,
just shoot dumplings in my.
apart from that, I don't need the waiter to come and the other thing I hate is the whole. Excuse me, sir. Is everything to your liking? Is that everything?
Oh yeah,
okay?
that's I can't stand it.
How's the food doing? Well, the fucking beef is dead, so you don't have to keep coming and see me as if it's gonna run off the goddamn plate. Like
I have a very hard time with good waiters. I can't do it.
Really?
yeah. With
I
people that are
love
personable.
good service.
Oh,
the
man, I can't do
waiters
that.
on Mochone were amazing.
They were too good. It makes me uncomfortable.
You know what was crazy about it is that I didn't know when he was around me, and I couldn't even like in my peripherals see him when he filled my water glass.
Oh yeah, they show up
It was
behind
just
you.
that, and everything is wiped down, and the glass, and everything's
Yeah.
back, and you're like,
You have to take us there, Tom.
I don't.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
despise bad service. I despise bad service, and I also can't function with extremely good service.
Oh no.
This is middle ground.
So
I
it's
love-
someone who's just too friendly and getting into
But
it
you
and
see,
explaining
this
to
is
me.
subjective.
I get anxious.
Because there's some people that want to be waited on for real,
I don't want that.
I love being waited on.
but
Yeah,
like
see,
when
it's-
they drop a fork,
What do you like about it?
I don't know that they're.
Well,
I
it's-
have their full attention and like.
No, they just make you feel good. They make you feel like,
oh, you want to feel
I
good,
don't want to say.
baby?
I don't want to say important, but like
No, they make you feel important. They make. Oh, you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
I'm happy you decided to dine with us today.
I get what you mean. I just like to be efficient. Are you guys the type to eat and sit down for a very long time?
It depends the situation.
Yeah, it's all contact.
Like,
Okay.
like
Depends how much
we all
wine
went.
we're
We all
ordering,
went
you know?
for dinner tonight. I just wanted to eat and get the fuck out.
Yeah, but see, tonight was a long dinner for me, and we stayed there for like an hour,
An hour-
15 minutes, I
yes,
think.
Yeah.
because the food took. It's also like one
Yeah.
chef.
Let's say you go on a date. Oh no, that's not even about
74 pans hit the floor. You know how many times you have to restart our food?
The Greek guy is probably
Yeah.
fucking beating his wife right now. Let's say you go on a date, okay, and you're sitting down with a girl. Are you the type to sit down and
I'm a talker.
milk it? Okay.
Yeah.
See, with my
Yeah.
girlfriend, it's fucking all about efficiency. We're in
Okay,
and
yeah,
out in 35 minutes.
Listen, so
no
so
matter
you-
the caliber of the
You
restaurant.
said a date, so like if I'm taking someone on a date, then it's different. I have to get to know a person. If you
Let's say your girlfriend, you've known
if
her
you're
for
with your
3 years.
girlfriend for like 3 years, then no. I'm like let's just eat. But it also depends where we're going.
No, for sure. If we flew to Thailand to have supper in a restaurant, we're not going to take 15 minutes and get out.
No.
But I feel like the second which is one of the reasons why I would say that she might be eventually the one, is that we connect so much on food. First of all, we eat the same thing, we
so
appreciate
cute.
the same thing, but also we're both pigs. So the second the food hits the table,
You're
it's
just swallowing
gone.
everything.
And there's like this understanding where we're on a mission. We're here to eat the food, appreciate it. We might not get into conversations, but at some other times, which let's say we would go to a wine bar,
yeah.
then you sit down. and
But
you
I was
try to
also
appreciate
thinking of a situation where let's bring back Bremner. Like the first time I went to Bremner, we were there for like a good 3 hours.
Yeah.
and like I was good. Like
Yeah, but-
I wanted to enjoy everything. I wanted to taste everything. You know what I mean?
But see, it goes back to context because we were there for a birthday.
Yes, but also we had an entire tasting menu.
Okay,
No, that's
but
over there.
I'll give you another example. We went to Grinder and Macro, which are the two restaurants that are exactly Tommy's going for the grinding moves. We stayed there for close to 4 hours, and we were not appreciating our time. And,
Okay,
it's
so you
not like
hated.
it's not we were sitting
Yeah.
there and they were seeing that we were enjoying ourselves. It's just like, okay, you sit down. It's supposed to be this party. Have you been to Grinder?
I heard about it.
It's
No,
like
not
this-
Ryan. I went to Holder.
This was there
Holder.
a joke? Okay, I thought there was a joke somewhere there.
Oh, I also thought it was a joke.
No, when it's a joke, you'll laugh. Don't worry.
So we sit there. It's like this sort of a party vibe, and you sit down. It takes 45 minutes to get your order.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
hour to get the food there.
I
Yeah,
waited
that-
an hour and
that-
a half for pizza.
Horrible.
That I don't. That I don't enjoy. I'll socially converse if there's constantly like either my drink is full or like there's food on the table, etc., etc.
Yeah.
If I order an appetizer,
Yeah, waiting doesn't
I'm okay
count.
with waiting for my food for like another 45 minutes because I have my appetizer and I have company and I have things. But if I'm in a rush, this is a different
Yeah.
story. I also, dude, if I'm in a rush, I'm not gonna go to a nice fucking restaurant.
That's not
But
what
it
you're
also
gonna get.
depends the food that you order. Because if you, Steve, if you're going to a
Yeah.
restaurant and they're giving you appetizers, right?
Yes.
You go there and they have it split appetizers. This is the one thing I fucking hate: appetizers, main dishes on whatever the fuck.
Uh-huh.
Everything's split up as how they give you the formula of 1 + 2 + 3 equals here's your fucking food. And then there's places where the menu is like, it's just dishes, and you're like, how does it work? Because you're looking at it and
You don't know what's kind of smaller portion.
It's like, how come every plate is $47? And they're like, what it is you order like 2 or 3 plates among 2 people, and you should be good.
Yeah, no, I don't like the ambiguity.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't like the whole you can order this plate and this plate, but if you're really hungry, maybe order a third. Okay. I want my own fucking food.
Are you that type? You don't like the sharing plates? And
I don't like sharing.
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
feel like
I don't mind
there's
the
a
sharing,
communal-
but the sharing it depends how hungry I am.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not hungry, not like ravenously hungry, I don't mind sharing the food and we stay there. That's how you end up staying there
Yeah.
a longer time, because you order a plate, maybe get a bottle of wine. You finish your plate. Okay, we'll order another one. You sip on your wine. The other one shows up, and there's lag time in between the vag.
The wave.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So there's some lag between it. But if you get to a restaurant and you're like, yeah, we're gonna take the cavatelli, and I'm gonna have this, and then you order your mains or whatever the fuck you do. I'm gonna have a salad and I'm gonna have the pasta. The salad shows up. You eat the salad because you're like, I can't wait for this fucking pasta to get here.
No.
You eat your salad. Pasta shows up, and now what are you gonna do? You get the fuck out.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay here and finish looking at each other. Like, let's
Yeah,
go
but that
somewhere
comes
else for
back
a
to
drink.
service where, yeah,
Let's
true.
go somewhere for a drink so we can sit down and talk, and you don't feel like you have. I've seen places. I've seen a documentary with the creator of, or the director, or the writer of Everybody Loves Rain.
Somebody feed Phil.
Somebody
feed
Phil Rosenthal.
Phil Rosenthal.
He went to Tel
Thanks,
Aviv.
Emile.
There's a place where it's like they make food, and it's like, oh, okay, you fish, get the fuck out. Like they get the fuck out.
But see, if the food is fantastic, I don't mind.
yeah, but they
Yeah.
keep you. They hurry the fuck up. Get
I
out.
don't mind. You can beep me while I'm eating. If the food is fantastic, no, I don't care.
Yeah, because you know what? Sometimes that kind of just adds to the thing. Like a place like that where that's what they do, like I find that's part of the experience too, to
Yeah.
a certain degree. Don't mistake it for bad service, but something like that I think is kind of, again, interesting in its own kind of unique way.
And that's great because you go back. Let's say I went to Barcelona last year, and we were there, and there's this
I
place.
thought it was pronounced Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Thank you.
So I was in
No, 'cause it's not as
Barcelona last year, and we were getting these sandwiches. And there's this there's this sandwich place which is run by a Moroccan lady. I think she's North African. It's this on a small corner, very small,
So it's not a sandwich; it's a sandwich.
and sandwich.
Sandwich.
A sandwich. And you walk in, and the service is not bad, but it's not a great. You're not expected to be seated when you walk there. So you walk in, and she just stares at you, and she waits for you to order because there's 100 people waiting down the line to get their sandwiches. I don't mind that she can spit in the sandwich because I know for a fact that it's going to be fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, of course, that experience, you can't relate it to going to Joe
nice-
Beef and
yeah.
sitting down and expecting the
no.
waiter to spit in your food. There's the chef's sweat in your food is appreciated in
You
certain
need a little
contexts.
bit of the knuckle hair too.
A bit of the knuckle.
There's a time and a place for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now there was a place near my work that I will not mention because I don't want. Just fix that shit.
Just like,
That I
Chair's
will
still
not mention.
broken.
I will not mention just because, like, I don't want to throw shade, and they probably work hard and they do their thing. So I'm not gonna demean anything that they do. But I know I was supposed to take Steve there at one
Yeah.
point.
is it a restaurant or is it a fast food spot?
It's
A sandwich spot.
It's a sandwich spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they make they'll make like kefta sandwiches. They'll make like they have merguez. They have,
That's what
and
I
used
that's
to
what
go
I
there.
wanted when I was there.
Yeah.
Well, not when I was there. Anyways,
And I used to go like really often, and they were amazing sandwiches. Cut to a few months later, where I see posted on the City of Montreal page for the sanitary department. I check it. I don't know why. They put like all the restaurants that get infractions during the year, and that place had it for traces of rat droppings and insects in the food, and it's like, huh?
You wait there.
Excuse me?
Did you ever get sick eating there? So who gives a fuck?
Did you? No, did you?
Let the rats shit in their food.
I got the like the drop off after consuming was interesting sometimes.
I kind of still want to go, to be honest. Because I mean, you like already. I wanted to go like from
I
before you
sold
talked
you.
to me about it, but you made me really want to go.
And it's very good. It's still probably
I'm
is
sure.
incredible.
I'm sure.
But now it's like it's been sullied in my mind. You know what I mean? It's like if your best friend were to become your stepsister.
Call back.
That's what we call a callback right there.
Yeah,
Comedy genius. So you said Mochione. Mochione is your top restaurant.
100%.
Steve, what's your...
You know what? Sorry to interrupt you. You went
Go
to you went to a great restaurant this past week, and you told me about it. And the Port.
Yeah. I'll get back to you on top because that's a very tough question for me. But actually, the other day I did go to Stash Cafe for the first time.
Ooh.
It's a Polish restaurant in the Old Port.
They don't serve mustaches.
Oh yes, it's near Venice and Boho. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's St. Paul and
Yeah.
anyways, it was fantastic.
Yeah, the pierogies.
I started off with the zubek soup.
Obviously,
It's a rice soup with sausage inside. It was fantastic. Then I had pierogies. Yes,
I've been wanting to go there forever.
Oh me too. I finally did it. So I had the cheese and potato pierogies. It's fantastic. Obviously.
Did you ever have a pierogi?
Oh my god!
Change your fucking life.
Oh yeah.
Never had a Russian food. Eastern Europe food. Sorry.
Okay.
Eastern European
I'll
food.
take
Wow,
that.
Jesus.
Eastern European.
Did you see the soul separate from the body?
I meant Russian because I was thinking about all.
Right there was like a schizophrenic mental fracture that happened.
Because you mixed up
I'll
the
take
culture.
that.
You mixed up the
I'm
culture.
so sorry
suddenly-
for the culture. That was so culture.
I had also kielbasa, amazing, and I'm missing. Well,
You're just going through the entire fucking menu. Was it good or not?
The Plotsky. I said it
The
was
Slutsky?
Plotsky.
Plot?
Plotsky.
Plotsky.
Maybe I'm remembering the name wrong. I think it was that though. It's like the little potato pancakes. It was anyways,
Plotsky, yeah,
yeah.
Plotsky.
It was very, very good. I had a great time, and they have a piano in the restaurant. And there's a guy playing. He played actually a lot of.
Elton John?
He did moon dance. He did sway. He did.
Miklos
something.
Just say
No, he
stuff
do- he
in,
doesn't-
like, Polish or something.
He doesn't sing. It's just piano.
I would love to hear like
Like a Polish version of Elton John song. I don't even know where to go with that, to be honest. I can't,
So what's your favorite restaurant? Oh my god.
that's not, I mean, but that's a really hard. If you say
Yeah,
it right now,
it is
like,
a hard question.
No, but I don't know. Like I could.
Where's some place that you wouldn't mind going and eat there every single week?
Well, I could tell you. Like you know what? I won't give you a restaurant. I'll give you a lunch spot.
Okay.
I know it's coming.
It's
Yeah.
it's Walensky's.
I've never tried these sandwiches.
Me
yet.
neither.
It's very.
They have not. They
Yeah.
for sure have not cleaned that grill since like 1934.
This is
That's what gives it its
the
taste.
edge.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So that's the beauty of it.
That
I
black?
like I wouldn't even once a week. I would go there every day for lunch. I'd be 600 pounds, but like I'd go there every day. Salami and
It's
like
what is it, salami.
mustard. All sandwiches have mustard. They're cooked with mustard. If you don't like mustard, go fuck yourself.
They used to charge you
They're
for
perfect.
They
Yeah.
used to have a sign that they didn't charge people. They would charge people if you didn't take mustard.
Perfect.
I don't think that's an option. Honestly, like
I shut up. You eat it like that. And
I actually add more mustard when I eat there. So there's mustard, salami,
Disgusting. Continue.
and I believe it's bologna
Yeah, if I'm.
on like a roll, bread roll.
with the cheese,
Fantastic.
Swiss.
You could put Swiss or cheddar.
Johnny goes Swiss.
I do Swiss, but I always do one without because that's the OG, and I do one
One
with Swiss
special. Or one
I
special
feel like
with
you do it
Swiss?
out of
Special.
respect.
Out of respect.
Yeah.
I usually have like 3 sandwiches.
Okay.
Okay.
So one out of respect.
Yeah, I do two OGs, 1 cheese.
2 OGs. So 2
Yeah.
out of respect. I
Yeah,
feel like
2
you're a
out of
very
respect.
loyal man. So you.
I am. I've been going there since I'm 7 years old, and I think my dad as well. He was like 7 when he
Wow.
started to go there.
That's
pretty
crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
But I mean, the thing is,
You
there,
brought me.
I brought Steve there the first time, and you have to go there. It's only open during the day till like 4. Closed Sundays. I believe Saturdays it's open, but I don't know for sure.
I don't think so.
In the winter, I think they're closed, but in the summer they're open. But the menu is literally the special, which is what I just described in the sandwich, and an open-faced hot dog, which is just like I don't even know how would you explain that?
Hot
Tom?
dog cut in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You like
and
how I did that translation?
and I think they have an egg sandwich, and they have all the sodas are from the syrup.
Yeah.
So they have like vanilla cola, cherry cola.
The OGs.
Yeah, the OGs.
Okay.
And it's so delicious.
Wow.
So delicious.
So that's
and
like
the people that work there are all down the line
But you see,
families.
the spot that you just mentioned, not only is it something that tastes good, that you love and stuff, it's also, it's close to the heart.
Yeah, because no one could see you do that with the mic.
Yeah.
But yes, close to the
I
heart.
beat my chest
They
with
felt
the mic.
it.
Close to
close
the
to the
heart.
heart.
It's a big family thing for me. And then literally a door over is Fairmont Bagels. So
Oh,
With the drogeria in
And- I was
between.
just
And
the
gonna say,
smell
yeah.
of the sauce. Every time I pass by there, you just
And
smell
Kalem.
the sauce.
Can I-
It's so
can I tell you
Kalem, which
something?
has probably the bombest.
you guys,
really good.
you
Ice
guys,
cream in the
no,
business.
it's,
I haven't tried
it's
it
not
yet.
Kalem, it's Kemkoba.
Yeah, Kalem's in the
Kem
No,
Boba.
so
You're welcome.
Kalem destroys Kem
You're
Koba.
welcome, everybody who was going to destroy us in the comments.
Kem Koba
Kem
has
Koba,
nothing
yes.
on Kalem.
But drogeria,
Yeah.
very big fan.
It's a sauce place, and they also serve gnocchis
Yeah.
in a takeout box.
Kind
Ooh.
of.
$5.
I'm kind of not the biggest fan of the sauce, though.
It smells really good. I
It
don't
smells
It's
good.
very oily.
It's the taste. It has a little bit of an acidic taste.
Wow,
I find-
they were never sponsoring us.
I know.
know.
Um, it's a good sauce.
I think it's really great. I
But
think
I
I
feel
think
like-
the concept is good. I like the concept.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
the concept's
That's the takeout gnocchi place.
Gnocchi place.
Take
yeah,
out and they
just
supply-
sell
they
like
supply restaurants
like
and
tomato
Okay.
sauce. Like yeah.
Okay.
olive oil tomato sauce.
I'm still not answering my favorite restaurant yet, but I do want to mention.
Just in case
a
you wanted
spec-
to know, Tom.
I want to mention a specific meal I had that was like very lasting impression.
Yeah.
You were there, and you were there. You had the same thing
What is it like? I don't know.
in Boston. Loretta's Last Call.
Oh, the chicken and waffles.
Yeah,
the first time.
It's like a southern style restaurant across the street
Yeah.
from Fenway Park,
Yeah.
and we ordered chicken and waffles.
It was
Now,
the first time you ever had.
chicken. Yeah, it was my first chicken. And
They were-
nothing,
they were
ever
bomb, huh?
Nothing comes close. Ever.
Yeah, they were bomb.
But I mean, the waffle was gigantic. The chicken was just as big and like thick. Like I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
where they got
big
this
and-
chicken, but Jesus.
Remember when you
Right?
ate the rest of my leftovers at 3 a.m. when you were really hammered?
But as you were polishing off that bottle of Bacardi.
1.1 liter of Bacardi. Yeah, we can't
It's
bring it
worth
back.
the
We
crap.
gotta drink it.
I remember waking up, just sitting up in bed. Look at me, like, what's that fucking noise? It's 3 a.m. I look, and I just see you pouring yourself a drink, and I'm like, and you look at me, and I'm like, in my head, I was like, as you were, sir. Yeah, what a hey,
Yeah, fucking.
before we forget, guys, because we're oh my god, we've been talking for
Oh my
a
god!
long time, like a really long time.
Yeah.
Are we? Do we have a last segment?
Oh, it's that time of the
for
podcast,
this episode?
ladies and gentlemen.
I feel like,
I think we're gonna have a double dose of ethnic song of the week. But you know, last week, Emile, last week, whenever we last saw you, I don't remember. We started with you, but I think we're gonna start with Hype Man Steve
we're
this
gonna
week.
start with Hype
Go
Man
for it.
Steve.
Here is Hype Man Steve's ethnic song of the week.
Thank you, guys. Ethnic song of the week. I decided to go to Italy for this one. In a previous podcast, I mentioned Italian hip hop, so I figured why not kind of show some of that. And the song I chose is by Samuel Aron, and the
Sounds
song
more Spanish than anything.
I know, but anyways, the song's called "Qui se ne frega," so who gives a fuck?
So it's safe to say the song is about.
Yeah, he's
Not
just
giving
saying
a
like, I want to party late and I'll wake up whenever, and he just doing like whatever shit he wants to do. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, mind your business, man. I'm doing my thing.
So is the it's a Neapolitan?
No,
It's not Neapolitan.
No.
So where's he from?
I want to say
wrong
Rome.
answer.
I
Wrong
want to
answer.
say Rome. Wait,
Are you Neapolitan? No, you're Sicilian.
I'm Sicilian. He's Neapolitan.
yeah,
Yeah, because he's very
by
proud
who?
of his roots.
Who's it from, Steve?
Please repeat it once again.
Samuel Heron.
Samuel Heron.
And the song is called again?
Chi se ne frega.
Who gives a fuck?
Not this guy.
My God.
Is it a yeah? So it's a fast-paced hip hop song.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun actually. His songs tend to be like pretty short, but I don't know.
Is he
I
new in the
enjoy
game?
Oh wait,
I-
is this like this new age type hip hop that, or no? He's been doing it.
Well,
for very
he's
long.
pretty new as far as I know.
palle che sono in ritardo. Chi se ne frega, chi se ne frega. Fumo tranquillo, bro, questo
Of course, Steve likes
Chi
this.
se ne frega, chi se ne frega. Tutta la notte balliamo alla festa. Chi se ne frega, chi se ne frega.
I'm trying to get into it, but it sounds too much like reggaeton.
Yeah, it's like
That it also sounds like it's a fucking comedy skit.
yeah. What?
It sounds like a
Wait,
farce.
I agreed with that. I didn't even get it.
It sounds like a farce.
Like a farce.
Why?
It sounds like it's a joke. Like
What was he
it,
saying?
It sounds like mi scappa la pipì,
How?
which means I have to go pee.
Yeah, it's like it's Andy Sambergo could be singing it. You know?
Andy Sambergo.
Yeah, you got it.
It's like a Lonely Island song.
Yeah. Chi se ne frega.
Well, I don't know.
It really
Listen to
does
the
sound
whole
like Andy
thing.
Samberg.
It has that.
Why do
Do
you
you,
like
want, do you want a different song?
No, it's too late
No,
now. You
it's
ruined
too late.
it.
You gave us
Emil, what about this week for you? What a different song.
My song is gonna be boring.
Oh
as
wait,
shit,
Emil,
though.
you need your own. You need your own soundboard.
So this
sound
is
effects.
Emile Khoury's ethnic song of the week.
This week I decided to go with Spanish music. So there's this guy called DeMarco Flamenco, which it sounds very cultured and fancy, but he's like this pop shitty artist.
And you like
he's like this. He's
Is it
like
Justin Bieber?
no, not even. He's
Oh.
like 45, and I think he was like a mortgage broker and decided to become a singer. And fucking. So there's this song which, the first time I listened to his music, his voice is very appealing because it's very rock. How would you say it?
Rock? Like a
rock.
raspy?
Petrified.
Raspy, exactly.
Okay.
His voice is very raspy. So I was with my girlfriend in Spain, and this song was playing, and in my mind, it's like, oh, this is our song. It's very cute.
It's very rocky.
It's very rocky.
It's very raspy. So I'm like, oh, this is so cute. And then I made her re-listen to the song, and she's like, when the fuck did we listen to this? I'm like, I fucking,
And your heart was
this
broken.
our song. She's like, I hate the song. This is not my song. So that's
And you jerked off
Okay.
into the sock.
100%
Yeah.
after this music. So, wait, let me just so you can hear that. You hear that
I can't picture it.
Imagine the sun setting down. You dancing with your
I'm
girlfriend.
very glad she decided to.
You're wiretapping the embassy.
I'm very glad she said, you know what? This is not our fucking song.
You don't like the song?
It's I feel like she broke your heart though after she said that.
She did break my heart a bit because sometimes you feel like you're having a moment, but
Is that
then
a tear?
the person you love is like, no, we're not having a moment.
Is that
So
a
you're
tear?
like,
That's a tear.
I'm crying.
That's
I
a
just there's water damage to your microphones right now.
So
there goes the warranty.
So again, repeat your song of the week, Emil.
Como te imagine? By,
How do you imagine?
Yeah, exactly.
Or how I
By-
imagine
How
you?
I imagine you, I think.
By
my
the
girlfriend
singer
speaks
again.
Spanish.
De
I get
Marco Flamenco.
And Steve,
Oh.
your
no,
song.
well,
Now you have because you already said it.
it.
It's fine.
What's the song? The name is C'è sta la luna. What?
Chi se ne frega.
That's it.
By
Samuel Heron.
Samuel Heron. And my song
Very
of the week
weak
is still...
music segment this week. I
This
feel.
week was honestly, I'm very surprised.
Guys,
honestly.
just to point out that my pick of the week is still Gachi Seb.
which translates to panties.
Panties. It's still panties.
Oh, we didn't come up with an
Same,
episode
same,
name
same,
for this.
same.
You know what I think it's gonna be?
Nameless.
It's
a name-
That's just how it goes.
Okay.
You're interrupting everybody.
I don't care. Okay, no one liked my pick. I don't care.
We're getting into the wee hours of the morning now, and
I mean, at least in Australia.
it's getting sexy.
Yeah.
I'd like to end this.
Steve is naked.
Well, we don't want to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Any closing remarks? I really would like to know what's happening in everyone's life. Any closing remarks here?
Well, that's thoughtful.
Fuck you, Steve. Emile?
Comedy, man.
Yeah.
When's your next show?
Every Tuesdays at the Bootlegger for the Ethnic Show.
Yes, sir.
Every Thursdays with my man Gianni right here.
It's
not an open mic.
It's not an open mic.
It's not an open mic. That's when this is going to get released. Let's hope that the show is still going on.
Yeah, me. I don't got too much actually. Well, you can follow me at Snob Reviews on Instagram, and you can follow Johnny at Chef Thomas Di Donato.
And you could follow Steve at Palstev. Is that how you say it?
That's how I say it.
How do you
Yeah.
spell it?
Palstev.
And Emile Khoury at Emile Khoury.
That's it.
We're all about efficiency on this podcast.
We're all about
ladies and
efficiency. This was a very interesting podcast about food, and I'm just really hungry.
gentlemen. Oh wow,
I'm starving.
It's crazy, man. I would literally die without it.
We can't finish on that note.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think we need to go for another hour right now.
yeah, another hour. I don't know. It's
How was it? Did you have a good day?
Wow, is that where this is going?
Well, we can't continue it. How about we just tell everybody
Listen to
What
me,
it is.
listen to me. Love each other.
and
Okay, Jesus.
And if you can't love each other,
Just fuck each other.
just no, you can't say it like
No, if you can't love each other, fuck your stepsister.
that.
Good night, everyone.